Yay, we are live. It is Wind Down Wednesday. Woohoo! Yay, yay. November has begun. Excuse me. I want to thank everyone for being so diligent last Wednesday. You were so good at making sure that I kept to that time frame and got to bed early. So I want to thank everyone. And the horses, thank you too, because they're now eating. They eat breakfast and dinner as well, especially with the weather change. And wow, are you feeling it too? I can tell you the barn has been you can feel the energy. You can feel all of the veil being very thin, and you can feel whether it be the spirit guides or angels, or you're able to feel it. That's for sure. Hi, Angela. Hello, beautiful. I know my cat keeps joining in here too. I'm sorry about that. We are going to do cards today, but I also want to talk about November and the overall energy of November. This is a time to be connecting with your angels. I don't know why people are feeling some frustration and tension. It seems as though it's just a lot to do with partly the energy, partly the thinning veil, partly it's just as the moon continues to wax and get bigger, emotions are building up, and it feels like there's still some just it feels like residual energy that's laying around that's keeping some negative stuff, and you don't have to tolerate that. You don't have to lean into that at all. In fact, be intentional in the morning. Start your day visualizing the way you want it. Second of all, put on that invisible bubble. And if you feel like someone is going to spew negativity on you, then imagine that cannot get through your filter. Whatever that filter looks like, that filter will work for you. It's of your creation. You do not have to give your energy to anyone that you don't want to. You can call a client back. You can suddenly remember you have another appointment. You're allowed to say, let's continue this when I have more time and can give it more of my undivided attention. You're allowed to stop and take that breath and protect yourself and step back in. Even if you're like, one moment, please. I just had to catch my breath. Hang on a minute. Even if you're doing something like that, that helps. You can do that and protect your aura, protect your energy. Because remember, this entire month, we are working with angels. The 11 brings the vibration of angelic communication and energies. Use your citrine. Have your citrine readily available. Hold it in your hands. If you have your lapis lazuli, perfect. Wear it, especially if you have a bracelet. But use your resources. If you don't have any crystals, that's okay. But then communicate with angels by journaling. Right at the top of your page, hey, angel, please help me with dealing with angry clients, or help me deal with cranky family members. In the United States, we're getting ready to celebrate Thanksgiving at the end of this month. And that means a lot of family members are getting together. And sometimes with that comes some personality conflicts. Sometimes you're going through anything at the end of year, and we have those heightened personality differences, the learning styles that are different, the communication styles that are different, and the priorities are different. So interacting with that, crystals come into play. Crystals help alleviate the stress that's suddenly there. You can use your amethyst, you can use your rose quartz, you can use your citrine. These all help protect. One that crystal I'm really, really digging, I love the turquoise, but the one I'm really digging lately is Amazonite. 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 And I really like it because it's like a bubble bath of peace and tranquility. I like that it's also a good luck stone. I like having some intentional crystal grids that I'm laying out even within my home, whether people are coming in or coming out, whether it's they even notice it. You don't have to draw the grid on paper in order to utilize your crystal grid. But you can lay out your crystals and just have it sitting there. I have a grid in my basement on a table, and it's not like anybody is going there. But because of where this table is located, it really does radiate through the house. I have also been incorporating more globes, those round crystals within my home, because I know it makes sense, right? That round globe radiates the energies all the way around. And that might be something that you want to look into utilizing. If you have none of this and you're like, Trish, I don't want to go buy crystals. I don't know where to buy crystals that aren't fake, blah, blah, blah. Or if you feel like I don't have time, I need something that's going to work right now. One thing that you can do is just ask angels right now. And you say, angels, you go ahead and you already communicate with everybody else's angels that I'm going to come in contact with. Angels, you handle this, take this away. By doing that, you can overcome any insecurities or concerns, and you know that path is being cleared. It's just like if there's a windstorm and the leaves are coming and it makes the path a little slippery, there's debris that's been blown in your way, and it just has a heaviness, right? It will make it so that you suddenly feel, even if you were excited about doing something, now it's like, oh, I'm dreading it. And we don't want that. By working with angels, they have a leaf blower right there, and they're able to just instantly blow away and clear that path. They know how to even guide you on that path. They will be able to sense where you need that clearing so that you're not going to feel stuck. You're not going to feel like you've had a negative detour. In fact, you're going to feel like you are on the right path at all times. And you do it just by talking with them. You don't have to find all these special ways of saying anything. You can just say, hey, angels, please take care of this. Please help me. Please guide me. It's something as simple as that. And then trust your intuition, because they come through your senses, your intuitive communication, your sixth sense, that ESP, extrasensory perception. So clairvoyance, you're going to have more of that seeing. Remember, your five senses, they're heightened, and that's how you receive your intuition. That instincts, remember, that's that gut feeling. Yes, you're going to have that. You might hear a song over and over and over. Yes, that's a message. You might suddenly be thinking, I'm just so frustrated, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden you smell like a bonfire, and it just has that, like, you know what? I feel like things are ready to just, be like, go up in flames. Like, I'm just going to release it and just let it go away. Just release it. Just let it be taken away. And so pay attention to your senses, and please allow yourself breathing room. Sometimes we're going. And especially as we approach the end of the year, especially if you're that goddess of action, you're finding yourself like wanting to get everything done before the end of the year. If you're that goddess of order, you're so structured out that you have every minute accounted for. If you're the goddess of optimism, you're making up for lost time. You know that you forgot this or you forgot that. So now you're trying to put extra hours in your 24-hour day. And if you're the goddess of peace, yes, you feel like, you know what, I've just got to make everybody else happy. And you have totally forgotten about making you happy. So you can see where that would add a lot of stress to your day. And that's why working with angels will help clear the path, help make that perfect way just for you. If you'll only ask, trust the intuitive guidance you receive, and then take action. So I want you to be thinking about something. What is one area where you would like a little bit of clarity? You just want to feel a little bit better, or you're just feeling like, I just need a sign. I need a message. I need some clarity. Okay. Thank you. Oh, wow. This is perfect. Look. Okay. Remember, even though it says leverage, don't read the words. What I feel, the sacred geometry, you see the Star of David. You're working with Archangel Metatron. He's going to help provide some unique ways. This love, this heart, it's also loving yourself. Now, when you're dealing with someone who is just bleh, look at if you can think about soul to soul, like what were they like as an infant? If you can love that infant soul, you're going to find it easier to go forward. But it begins with loving you. It really does begin with loving you and allowing yourself to heal. Please, if there's an area where you're feeling like, gosh, I should have done this, or I wish I had done it that way. No, you did the best that you could at that time. So please allow it to go. Release those blockages, release that head trash, release that head garbage. And Angel is just smacking off the tiger's eye like, yeah, that's what you're doing. You're just letting it, you're saying, push it off. That's what she's saying. Just push it away. So I want to say hi to everybody. Hello, gorgeous. Hello, Angela. Hello, beautiful Becky. Hi, Aisha. Hello, gorgeous. Hi, Karen. I've got my Karen and I got my Aisha, both in Australia. Excuse me. Hello, Jazzy. Hello. Sure. Okay. Yay. Would you stop? I don't know why Angel is going to continue knocking these off, but she is. And I think she has a message that she really does want everybody to hear. I get it. Okay. So I'm going to. Yep, there went another. There's a couple more left. So there are 3 more left. So she might get those too. Angela, is there, I would love it if you would share an area where you would like clarity, because overall it's going to be just a general message, which is fine if that's what you would like. But if there's an area where you would like a little bit of clarification, I just have found that a lot of my conversations recently, people are experiencing some frustration. There's been just some yuck going on. And I mean, I get it, with the thinning veil, people think, well, okay, well, we got through Halloween. Well, it's not like the veil suddenly went whoosh and closed up. It's not like a shower curtain or, like, whoop, okay, now you can't get through, because it's still there. It's still very, very, very thin. So one thing you can do is put out some treats still for your fairies, talk to them. You can still have an easier time seeing and talking with your angels. You can go talk with the moon. You can own your goddess power by doing that and really leaning into your power. And a girlfriend and I were talking about boundaries and the word boundaries. And I get that, she was like, well, sometimes when you say boundaries, it makes people feel like they have permission to be selfish or being considerate. And I totally get what she was saying. I totally understand. But if you were thinking that with boundaries, that is not the case. What I'm saying when we're talking about boundaries, it is recognizing respect for yourself, respecting your soul, and making sure you are not allowing someone to trample on you, on your desires. And, if you're a goddess of optimism, you frequently allow someone to trample on you. If you're a goddess of peace, you frequently are allowing someone to trample on you. As a goddess of order, you'll sit there and you'll take it, but then you'll know at that time it's not right. But because you're thinking and processing and you're chewing on it, you have a time of going over and over and over. And we want to release that. If you're the goddess of action, oftentimes you'll consider the source and you have an easier time of letting it go. But sometimes you do wonder, like, well, am I doing that? Is that something that's going on? So make sure whatever goddess personality you are respecting your boundaries, setting the parameter of, hey, this is my line and this is where I am no longer going to allow you to intrude on my heart or hurt me. Or I just want to make sure that you are loving and protective of you, because you matter. You are amazing. And when you sell yourself short or you allow someone to not to dishonor you, it then lingers and you feel frustrated. Why did I let them do that? Why did I? And we want to avoid that. So that's why it's important that you make sure you hold the space for you. Although the cats continue to shove the tiger's eye off, I do feel like they're trying to bring the tiger's eye into your energy and your realm. So you're going to be benefiting from that anyway. So Aisha said, yeah, goddess of order. Yes. And Aisha's my friend that has that amazing Oracle card deck course. If you haven't already checked her out, Aisha, you can put your thing right there. Put your that the URL, please, for that right there. I love it. And actually, it's what I used and went through to make my Essential Manifesting Oracle deck. So I really, really love her course. It's very intuitive to go through. It's incredible. But you're right. As a goddess of order, you are truly, truly in that process. And so then it's more difficult because sometimes you can get in that loop and you keep chewing on it and chewing on it and chewing on it. And it's debilitating, really. Hi, Paul. Hello, handsome. Yay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I love you too. Thank you. Yeah. So this is when you are aware of your goddess personality and your communication style and how you're interacting, you can see how you are even selling yourself short, how you will give someone the benefit of the doubt and yet you don't give yourself the benefit of the doubt, or how it's a little more difficult to be your own bestie. And this is the time to really lean into being your own bestie. Remember, the daylight in the northern hemisphere is getting shorter and shorter. And if that's you, that means you don't have as much time for the sun to shine. You have more of that shadow work, more of going within. When we talk about shadow work, I only like it to be used as, what do you want to release? What's holding you back? Are there thoughts or misbeliefs that you have about yourself that you are not allowing yourself to shine? Let's work on that. If you're in the southern hemisphere, you are still in the process of days are longer and longer and longer. And so you have that buildup. You still have a lot of energetic flow. You are ready to really go out with a bang. So make the most of this time by fueling your desires, by really leaning into using the gifts, the talent. Use this time. And either way, use this time wisely, because we are approaching the solstice in December. If you are entering into the winter solstice, meaning you are part of the northern hemisphere, remember, we don't want to hibernate on negativity. We don't want to hibernate with those low vibrational thoughts or those, oh, I wish I had done this. Oh, I should have done that. Oh, this, blah, blah, blah. No, 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 no. We want to release that. And remember, even if you're in the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere, you want to make sure that you are counting your blessings, that you're remembering everything that you're accomplishing, because you are going to be able to celebrate. And then as you start to lose the sunlight and go into the moonlight, you're going to find that intuition building up, that emotional building up and being more relieved or revealed. So it's wonderful timing to be working with this. Now, Aisha said, you're still having a hissy fit right now, the site. I get that. The link to the course is waiting for support to fix. That's okay. But here is the link. So it is here in, you can at least go to her homepage, message Aisha, talk to her. If you have other questions, it's fabulous. So please, please, please go right there, because her card, it's a wonderful, perfect course. And Janice, excellent. Okay. Yep. I have a lot of deadlines too, but I want to talk to you. I'm hoping you're available next week. Let's make this work. Now, I know you're super busy and I know you have a lot of deadlines. Janice, I feel like it's really imperative you carve out time for you. And what I see is like you're blocking time. It's literally like you are scheduling time. Like this is just for me. And I don't care if you take a nap during that time, but I want you to have that time. Listen, if you will make this time, this is what you're going to have. On top of the world. This year of Tiger is going to end with a bang. It's a positive bang. It is a celebration. It truly, truly is success. You know how I say don't read the word, but this one I want you to read. This is truly, truly wonderful. If you will please, 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 please do this. This is making the time for you. You're going to find that, does it make a difference for you? So, oh, yay. Hi, Tara. Oh my gosh. Hello, gorgeous. How are you? I haven't seen you in a while. I am so glad you're here. Thank you. I love my mermaid hair. I love, 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 love the mermaid hair too. Now, Angela, I know you have wanted a card, Goddess of Peace, girlfriend. That Goddess of Peace. It's tough because you're making everybody happy. Lean on angels to carry some of the load. If you will, allow angels to step in and ask for their guidance for you. What do you want to accomplish before the end of the year? What do you want to have happen? Because that's this time frame that I feel like you're stepping into. Excuse me. This year is creating a foundation. Next year, I know it's a 7. I know it's aligned with the Chariot, but what I see for you is that you're going to be already having momentum. If you will start now going in the direction that you desire, I really do feel next year will be easier. Like you're just in the flow. You're in that right zone. Now, you have 2 cards that popped out. And this one I do feel like is saying, trust your intuition, trust your third eye, trust the guidance you're receiving, and make your own path. Sometimes we feel like we want to do this other path because like it's the quote unquote right path or whatever. And no. I want you to trust your path, trust the way that you're feeling, trust that trust your instincts, trust that inner guidance. It's the way to do it. Yay! From Beverly. Okay. You're here healing spiritual work. You know what's interesting? I see crystals with whatever healing work you're doing, Beverly. I don't know if you had intentionally desired that, but it's interesting because I'm seeing it's like a crown, but it's not. It looks like you are putting crystals on something, but it looks like it wraps around your head like there, and it's like a crystal over my third eye. And I feel like you're creating this, and it's like it's going to move with the person, and like they can sleep with it, or they can just, wear it while they're meditating. But I feel like you're going to be incorporating crystals within your healing business. Interesting that you also got the card to trust your intuition. I know angels are screaming about trusting everybody to trust your intuition. They are screaming that. So it is important that you remember to do that. Also, this is an exciting card for you. This literally is bringing the change. This is the kind of change that's all for the better. It's not a negative thing whatsoever, but it always bumps it up into a positive. It takes everything in. It's like that new and improved energy. It's also change. It's the 180 kind of change, not in any negative way. It bumps it up in a positive way. So I feel like that's what you're working with. That's what I'm hearing. And I do feel like it's going to be really, really powerful. And wonderful, wonderful. So you are, I don't know why that's not showing. Yeah, good. So you are studying crystals. I did the certified with Hibiscus Moon, the certified crystal healer certification. And I've taken a lot of her electives, and I really like her as a teacher. I just like her, and I like how she really communicates about all the fakes out there. I was talking to my friend Connie a while ago when she had her store, and we would talk about the fakes. And sometimes, it perturbs me when someone is selling a fake at a high price. But sometimes there is a crystal that you can get, and yes, you know it's glass, or they're not charging a lot, like $1 or two. But what's so nice about it is you also have the color therapy, and the intention behind is that to bring the energy, that vibration. Now, the thing about a fake crystal is that it has a different structure. So it's more important that if you do have a fake crystal, that you cleanse it, you encode it with your intention. And so just like you imbue the right energy into your water, you can imbue the right energy even in like a fake rhinestone, like a rhinestone you get from Hobby Lobby or Joann Fabrics or Michaels. You can imbue the energy that you desire. You're going to clean it a little bit differently. And what I feel, if you have that, then just clean it with like a sage stick or a Palo Santo stick. I feel like it is more sticky for those lower vibrations. So you want to be a little bit more powerful in your cleansing of those stones. I hope that helps. Hello, Cindy. Hello, gorgeous. Yay. Jazzy, did you get your card? Jazzy, I don't think you got your card. Jazzy, it's fascinating. And especially when you hear like a card for someone else, it's own it. Own that card. If that's resonating, take that and run with it. Take it and run with it as well. Jazzy, I feel like you've got momentum flowing. I feel like you are on a roll, and I feel like you're going to continue. It's interesting. You are juggling an awful lot, and I do feel like you're going to continue juggling an awful lot. This is saying as you are just having all of these fires that you're either putting out or you're creating, but as you're doing that, it really does feel like you are still balanced. You're not overdoing it. And I do not feel like you're burning the candle at both ends. Even if you're exhausted, it feels like a good exhaustion. I feel like what I keep hearing around you is make hay while the sun is shining. And I want to make sure that you are really visualizing and holding the space for your success. Only visualize the outcome that you desire. I feel like you have 3 irons that are in the fire right now, and it feels very, very powerful. It feels like whatever you're creating, one is a personal thing, one is a broader business kind of thing. And it feels like you're going to reap the benefits. It feels like Thanksgiving is going to be a very thankful time. I feel like you have things, you're already getting positive feedback. So it does feel like that's already there. Yay, yay, yay. Sure. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, hello, Teresa, too. Hi, Tara. Tara, if you haven't moved yet, I still would love for you to consider a move. It just feels like you need some new energy. If you don't want to move things around in the house, consider repainting some rooms, but you want to shift the energetic flow. That's what I hear. And splashing paint on the walls, that's an easy way of doing it. Now, what's interesting is the card that you have. Yes, it does say compromise. I feel like this is bringing change. I feel like this is, if you are open to looking at other ways of doing things, if you're open to, oh, okay, well, maybe I was only thinking we could do it this way, and as you're open to that, then you're going to be receiving more angelic guidance. And I do feel like you are going to have the benefit of seeing, I can do it this way or I can do it this way. But you're going to know both of those are positive ways to complete the task or to do what you want or to have the outcome that you desire. But it does feel like you're able to project what you want and you're gaining clarity. But I also feel like you're going to be doing some zigzagging, meaning you're going to be spontaneous. And that goddess of order doesn't like to be spontaneous, wants to plan everything out. But I really feel like by not being so rigid, you're going to have this buffer room for your angels to breathe in new ideas, and you'll have the time and the energy to follow it. And that's really, really important. That really, really matters. Now, Teresa, I feel like 2023 is going to be hopping for you. I feel like I keep hearing move around you. I feel like you might actually be moving. I know we've talked about it in the past, but it feels like there's a move coming your way. It feels like you're moving. It just feels like a physical move. It feels like a physical move. Yeah. You are going to continue sharing your light. Oh my goodness, girlfriend. This is fabulous. You know what? I would love for you to have an oracle deck on kindness. Have every card, that motivation, that inspiration. But I would love to see you sharing more of those gifts. You have so much love. You're such a natural nurturer. I do feel like that's going to be coming through. I love your book. You can share your book URL down there if you would like. But I do feel like you're going to be able to, if you create an oracle deck, I really do see where others would benefit too. And even if you don't want to do an oracle card deck, you could do another book. And I know you have your journal, but I feel like it's like 365 days of kindness, and you have like a different thing on each page of inspiration, or how to be kind to your soul, or how you words of kindness, that kind of thing. But I feel like that would be really super as well. I would love, love, love to see that. Yay! Hello, Heather. Yay! Wednesday. Yeah, we make Wednesday fun. Yes, we do. Yay! Okay. Whew. Woo, woo, woo. Okay. Heather, I feel like you are definitely sensing all of the energies right now. I feel like you're totally aligning with it and totally sensing it. This card is bringing, and it really is bringing a breakthrough, but this is like that, hey, Kool-Aid man. But what I see out of the red, I feel like your heart is bursting. Like, here, I'm giving this person love. I'm giving this person love. And you're sharing so much love. And I feel like it's really coming back to you. I feel like you're getting it back tenfold as well. And I feel like it's just gonna, it just feels like we're climbing higher and higher and higher and better and better. And I do feel like by the new year, you're going to feel like you are in such a great place. You're in such a happy place. I would really, really hold on to that and trust your angel guidance, because I feel like sometimes they say things and it doesn't seem to make sense at the time. I still want you doing it though. I still want you trusting your angel guidance. And if you all ever worry, like, oh, what is that angel talking to me about? Then always say, I only want to deal with angels of the light and for my highest good. Angels of the light and love for my highest good. And remember, it can't, no low energy can interfere. You've just set that boundary. Another time, boundary, baby, boundaries. Oh yeah. Hello, gorgeous. Could you hear me thinking? I don't know if you could tell I was thinking about you. I wasn't talking, but I was thinking like, oh my gosh, I got to reach out and we got to connect soon. Chadrian, yay, 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 yay. Okay, sweetheart. Interesting. I keep seeing, I see Thanksgiving around you, and I keep hearing about turkeys. It's interesting. So when you look at this card, you are literally on top of the world. You are finding your place. You are really starting to recognize your boundaries. This is what I want. This is who I want to be. This is what's important to me. And I feel like I want you to lean into that. I am strongly, strongly encouraging you to lean into your powers, in your blessings, in your voice, using your voice, because the more you share your voice, the more you're going to get comfortable in speaking your truth. And I feel like you are on this divine path. I feel like you have suddenly stepped into this yellow brick road. It's what I'm seeing. And I feel like what you're doing right now, it's going to be crazy successful. And I feel like angels are talking through me faster than I can even get the words out. And I'm actually trying to stay up with them, and it's causing a tickle in my chest. But that's how excited angels are. Whatever you're doing right now, they are 100% behind it. So supportive. Thank you, Jazzy. Yay, exactly where you are. Yeah, the 3 irons, excellent. Yeah. Yes, that is wonderful. So it's really important that, remember, if you are, look, I know we all have, a lot of us have pets. Some of the essential oils, we know people say like, you can't have it around your pets because it's harmful for the pets. For example, if you have like any of tea tree oil, pine, anything on the, that opens up our head, that is challenging for kitty cats because remember, it all goes through their nose. They don't really have the same type of ability. And if something happens to their nose, they don't eat. So that's why it's so important that we really are careful about those kind of essential oils. The other thing is to remember, essential oils are so diffused. You're not sticking it on your cat. You're not making them have those strong smells. So if you have pets, what you can do is get live evergreen. They're not allergic to the live evergreen. It's the essential oil that sometimes is a fake scent, sometimes is it's is it fabricated? Is manufactured anyway. So that's why. If you have any questions, ask your veterinarian, ask your pediatrician. Always double check when you incorporate essential oils. But the nice thing about using essential oils, especially for family gatherings, is you cleanse the energy and you maintain that calm when you're hosting a lot of people. So if you have crystals, using your chevron amethyst, I would use that for the holidays. I would use fancy jasper for the holidays. I would use black tourmaline, selenite, rose quartz. Those would be the ones. Those would be especially the ones I would use for Thanksgiving. Citrine opens the communication and gets everybody chatty, but sometimes you don't want that much conversation because sometimes people are speaking and it just creates that awkwardness. So by keeping the calm, peace in the air, that's going to be wonderful. Okay. Tucson, Teresa, I kept feeling Tucson. I love Nashville for you. I love Charleston for you. Tucson is where I was feeling though. Because I felt like the sunshine all the time. It just felt like really, really sunny. But I don't feel you can go wrong with any of those. But I do feel like the move is sooner rather than later. So sooner rather than later. But I really, really like Tucson. That's the one I keep hearing. Okay, change in your stuck problems. Several others are being heard today and tomorrow. The other side is of course, they're trying to get everybody's case dismissed because they don't want to pay for it. They don't want to be, they're just being cruddy. Let's look at a card too. What I want to do is send angels to all of the decision makers, angels, and be kind, touch on the heartstrings, send love to everyone. And I feel, continue to visualize the happy news, continue to really lean into, it doesn't matter what they say for anybody else. You're the exception. You get great news that if they dismiss it for anybody else, they will treat you great. And it just feels like the people that are responsible are truly attempting to shirk their responsibility because they are financially Scrooges. They're Grinches. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. So, but let's look at a card. Okay. Oh, this is great. Okay. You have got an ascended master. This is powerful. So I do feel like because the full moon is right here, I do feel like you're going to have some solution. You're going to have answers and clarity by then. And this is God is watching over you. He is truly watching over you. And that really, really matters. So that's important. And I feel like continue to pray about it. Continue. My feeling is they're going to try to weasel out of it. That's what I keep hearing. And that's why we're like, no, that's not acceptable. And that's why I want you really reaching out and talking to angels. Tattle to your angels. Say, this isn't fair. This isn't right. I'm protected. I'm your sweet girl. I do all these things, I want to keep my vibration high, and I accept I am worthy and deserving of a positive outcome. I accept and recognize that I am amazing. I am a goddess. I am powerful. I am a powerful divine being. And the more you really lean into that, say it like nonstop, like constantly, like all the time. So if I were saying, if it was me, I'd probably be saying it 5 times every 30 minutes. I mean, I would say it every time I go to a room. I would imbue my water, become obsessed with it, because it's important. And we know they're making decisions right now. So put your energy into the positive outcome that you desire. And because that way you know that you've done everything no matter what, and karma would suck for them. So we want to send angels, tattle to angels, visualize the outcome you desire, state your affirmations that are empowering for you. Yeah. Okay. Yay. Synthetic, you know what? Maybe, yeah, but you know what I mean? They're fake, they're not the real thing. And uh, I know other people are like, well, you can't even have that. I have accidentally had mint in my diffuser, and remember, it's so watered down, it's not like there's that much. And I can tell you, even having the Vicks vapor rub, which I know would probably be, we would think, horrible for the kitty cats, you know, if they didn't like it, they wouldn't have stayed in the room. They have other places that they can go. And that's the other thing. If you have animals that are free to roam around the house, remember, if they don't like it, they will leave the room. But it is important to keep the diffuser going. And even if jasmine's a good one, I feel like that's okay. I know lavender is not good, but jasmine's one of those scents. Frankincense is a fabulous scent. Frankincense is safe for dogs and cats, and that is a high vibration essential oil, and having that in your diffuser, especially during the holidays, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And have your crystals out. And if you can't do the crystals, that's okay, but be sure to smudge after everybody leaves. And you know, yeah, there might have been some really happy memories, that kind of thing. You can use Palo Santo if you don't want to release, but I release like the positive memories and only just the negative. But I sage afterwards. I want to really make sure my house is clean. You know, you want that clean vibration. So, okay, Michelle. Borderline, I know, Michelle, that is going around. That is, I feel, what I hear, and my intuitive feeling is you're an empath, and you're taking on, you're also like a mother nature type of empath, like a physical empath. So you are sensing the even mama earth being tired and being exhausted. You are sensing the night falling faster, and you're just going down for the count faster. I also feel like you're just soaking up all the low vibrations right now. And it's imperative you do some self-care. It is really, really imperative you do self-care, because we want you to stay healthy. When we do not utilize our gifts and respect our gifts and respect our soul, and that message of, hey, I need to rest, I need to just have my time, my downtime. When that occurs, then oftentimes the universe will give us like a cold, so that we're forced to relax, we're forced to stay in bed, we're forced to get that rest. You don't have to get sick in order to give yourself that mental day, that, you know, mental health day, the physical health day, the relaxation spoil you day. And so I would really love for you to do that. That's what I keep hearing. And I do feel like part of the exhaustion is really because you're taking on everybody's crud. I really do feel that way. I feel like you're thinking about everybody, you're giving your all. It's interesting. Your card is really, truly, it is a complete healing. And I feel like this is so needed, and just right on, right on. This means really protect your energy. If you have your rainbow moonstone tourmaline, put that in front of your computer. If you have Amazonite, put that in front of your computer. Don't sleep with your phone nearby. We want to keep away all the electrical stuff. I just feel like there's being so much downloaded. I feel like there's that vibrational shift that's occurring, and there's like a low vibration that's being penetrated. And I feel like you're sensing that. Now, when we start the Merkaba portal, which doesn't happen until December 12th, and then that does go through the solstice, but that's going to help you get back to your higher and above. But in the meantime, I want you envisioning Archangel Metatron's wings around you. And I want you visualizing like this white light surrounding you. It's like a white spotlight, but it's filled with sparkles and love and light. It's a high vibration, and it's cocooning you, and it is protecting you. And I feel like, if you will, when you settle in at night time, visualize yourself in this golden pyramid. Visualize Archangel Metatron supervising you, tucking you in, and just working on healing you. And he can do, wait a second. It would be partly, you'll be hearing things like you'll hear, have an orange, or you'll hear, turn right, or you'll hear, listen to this music, or you'll hear, try just, rotating your hips or doing some belly dancing movements. But I do feel like you're going to be actually hearing, it might sound like your own voice in your head, but I do feel like that's Archangel Metatron talking to you. And I do feel like that's going to shift that exhaustion, and you're going to start gaining more energy. If you have a happy light, that would be really good too, just to keep you charged. If you can get some vitamin D, some real, like 15 minutes of real sunlight, that's going to help you recharge. But during that 15 minutes, no phone, no phone. It is only Mother Nature. That's it. And that will recharge you. Even better, if you can, have bare feet in the sunshine, soaking it up, just relaxing, just enjoying. That's going to help. That will revive your soul. I feel like you are running on empty and depleted, but that's what it feels like is going to make a difference. Hello, beautiful. Hello, gorgeous. Mary. Hi. Can you say hi, Mary? This is exciting, Mary. You're off to a brand new adventure. This literally is a brand new adventure. This is really starting something new. This is, yes, you might be a little hesitant. Yes, you may not be quite sure how to do everything, but there's an excitement that I know you're already feeling. And I do sense that you're feeling and you're ready. And it feels like you are approaching the pod at the end of the rainbow. It feels like you are at the right place at the right time. Keep on going. Do not stop. Yes, you might be a little hesitant. Yep, you might be kind of dragging your feet or taking things slowly, and that's all fine. That's okay. But this is stay the course. I know you had projects that you were meant to be doing. I hope you're working on them, because this is the time. If you'll keep working on it, remember, don't look at what you haven't done. Look at the open doors. Don't look at the closed doors. Look at the open doors and keep your mind on that, because when you do, that's when you break through and make those changes. But that is when you make the adjustments, and you are going to be experiencing, excuse me. And that's going to be really, really important. Now, okay, Katrina, hello. I'm wrapping up by 9. So we can do a couple more. Let me go quickly. Okay. There you go. Oh my goodness gracious. Katrina, yay. What a card. Everyone's going to love your card. You remember, if you feel like her card is for you as well, you're allowed to claim it. Absolutely claim it. Here's the thing. This is your year. This year is not over. It is not too late. You have not missed out on your opportunity. This is the time. Make hay while the sun is shining, meaning make the most out of every minute, every moment. When I wrote my book last year, the Essential Manifesting Guidebook 2022, I wrote it in 3 weeks. So yes, there are some typos. I am going back and I am finding them for Essential Manifesting Guidebook 2023. And I am telling you this because I want you just to do it. Just whatever has been on your heart, whatever you've been thinking about doing, do it. And even if you put out something, you're like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed that I did that. I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed that I have typos, but you know what? We're human. Yes, we are following a divine path for ourselves, but we're still human, and that's okay. And honestly, no one has caught the typos. No one has written me any hate mail on it. I've gotten hate mail on other stuff, but not on that. So I get hate mail on the essential oils. So, but really, this is this you can do it. This is your time. So I agree. You are stepping into a new power, but girlfriend, get it done. You know what I'm talking about. This is your time. Do not waste time. Get it done. Yay. Okay, Janelle. Okay. And if I'm forgetting someone, let me know. Okay. Okay. Janelle. Ooh. Okay. Let me turn. I don't know why they just wanted me to turn the cards around, but they did. They being your angels. Janelle, I feel like you have some some clarity with angels. I feel like they've been talking to you, but I feel like your logic is getting in the way. I'm not sure if you're a goddess of order, but you're coming across that way right now. I also feel like you're overthinking some things, and you don't have to. You can just, maybe your angels are right here for you. Your angels are leading the way. They're saying, stop, we got this. Stop taking it back, meaning you're giving it to your angels and then you take it back. You give it to your angels and then you take it back. And this is saying angels like, no, we got this. We want to just do it. Let us just do this. So that's what I feel like. If you will just stay aligned with angels at the top of the page, make a T square, put angels on the one column's top, put your name on the other column's top. You write what you want your angels to take care of, and you write what you want to take care of. And remember, give it all to your angels. You can worry about when you need to shower. You can worry about getting to bed at a decent time. But overall, give the rest of the stuff to your angels, please. Hello, Lisa. Hello, girlfriend. This is the card that popped out when I was saying your name. And this is truly saying, I know you feel like, when is it going to happen for me? When is it my time? When are things happening? Well, this is saying, baby, it's your time. This is time now. You're holding all the cards for it. You're holding the magical keys. That happily ever after, that rainbow with the pot of gold is right there for you, but it's within you. You have the skills, the know-how, the wisdom, and the ability to make things happen. And this is the time to make it happen. Now, Lauren, I feel like you are, baby, you know, you are meant to be sharing your gifts. You know that. You know this is your time. I really want everything up and running before the end of the year. I want this up and running before the end of the year. And I feel like you are so close. I know you're busy, and I feel like you're juggling an awful lot. I do feel like you have a lot on your plate. I get that. But if you can set small little nuggets of goals, and I want you just to have laser focus on this one task. I want everything to fall by the wayside, but I want you having your website ready. I want you, and if you do, put it down here. You put it in the comments right now, Lauren. If you already have that, would you please put your link right in there for your stuff that we talked about? And I'm not mentioning what it is, but if you don't have it, then girlfriend, it needs to get going right now. It's like the time is now. I feel like use this time. You know what? We've got 53 days until Christmas, and you've got 53 days. Give this as a present to yourself. Everyone will support you. They will get out of your way, but get it done. You know what? Instead of shopping on Black Friday, you will get everything that you need started. And you know what? Just start it and get it going, because you're going to be able to build on it and build on it. And I don't care if you film while you're outside. I don't care if you're filming in the snow, but please get this done. I feel like this is the time. I know it's the time. Okay. So Becky, yes. Relationship clarity. Excellent. Thank you. I don't know what his name is. I feel like he's a yes. I feel like he's into you, though. I feel like he's a slow person. He doesn't take things fast. Geez, he goes slow. This is saying sometimes you're the teacher, sometimes you're the student, but everything is working out. This grasshopper only goes forward. The grasshopper only makes leaps forward. And I feel like this is saying your relationship, even if it's going slow, it's going forward. I feel like it is going to go slowly, but it's going to be very determined forward momentum. It's a movement in the right direction. It feels like by springtime, I feel like things are going to be hot and heavy. So I'm not sure if it's already hot and heavy, but I'm going to tell you it's going to up by springtime. It's going to go into that next degree, next level, the next, I don't know the word that they're trying to say, but it begins like the next stage, the next phase, the next, yeah, but it's going up. So that's how it feels. It feels, yeah. Yeah. It feels very nice. It feels very warm. I hope you're still into him because I feel like he's into you. Okay. So, oh, wouldn't that be horrible? Yeah. Okay. So, we thank angels for being present. We thank them for reaching out to communicate with us. We accept the invitation and we appreciate that it is so easy to be able to share our dreams, our desires, and this line of communication. We openly listen to our angels, their guidance, and their messages. Remember, you can write in your journal, you can pull a card, you can figure out a message in a book, but if you will let your angels breathe new life, you will find that you literally are rising from the phoenix. This Scorpio season is going to be powerful for you. Please continue to use the Scorpio energy, heightened intuition, exploring your passion, allowing yourself to strike when someone tries to disrespect your boundaries. You hold that space and you allow yourself. Remember, yeah, I know a Scorpion has that, that protection, and they also have that tail, but they also know how to get to the bottom of things. And you have the Phoenix, you have Pluto that is bringing the transformation. So please use the Scorpio energy, use the energy of Scorpio season and your angel's guidance for allowing you to have the transformation for manifesting the life you desire. Because remember, you are made from the divine, out of stardust, designed to shine. Please accept your power. Accept the invitation to communicate with your angels. Accept that you are that divine being, that you are more powerful than you'll ever realize, and that you are able to manifest your dreams come true. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you guys. Thank you so much.